17 and 18 of the Gardner Municipal Code, providing for a reduction or waiver of application fees by the governing body. Mike Hall, good evening.
Mayor and Council, thank you. Mayor and Council, 2 meetings ago you asked staff to come back with a draft amendment to the fee schedule that would provide you the authority to reduce or waive application fees. And so we've drafted this amendment to the fee schedule. Currently, neither the governing body or staff have explicit authority to waive or reduce development application fees, and this attached resolution would give you that authority. The attached resolution, it amends the schedule of application fees by the addition of a footnote, and that footnote is footnote number 1. It's on the resolution on the same page as the signature lines above where it states Section 2. So you can read that in its entirety if you'd like.
So you said it's footnote number 1?
It's footnote number 1, yes, that's correct.
So upon a request made by the applicant, the city administrator, or a member of the governing body may reduce or eliminate the application fee due to a demonstrated hardship upon the applicant. Whether a hardship exists shall lie within the exclusive judgment of the governing body. However, a claimed economic hardship due to claimed inability to pay the applicable fee without a demonstration of some other facts or circumstances warranting a waiver of the fee typically will be insufficient to warrant a waiver or reduction.
So in your direction, you mentioned that the hardship should be the determining factor, and so that's part of the language. This has been reviewed by the city attorney. Let's be clear that this pertains only to development applications for subdivision, development applications related to the subdivision and zoning regulations, and it does not apply to the other types of application fees commonly associated with building permits and that type of thing. And this by itself does not automatically waive an application fee on a specific application. That would require a separate action. Okay. And with that, I'll...
Do you have anything else for presentation?
No, I don't. That's what I have. Thank you.
At this point, we open the floor for public comments regarding new business item number 5. I wouldn't wander that far away. Well, you could certainly answer questions from that, from your seat over there. If there's anybody that would like to speak regarding new business item number 5, now would be the time to step forward, state your name and address for the record, and be heard. With no one coming forward, questions for Mike Hall or other staff members regarding new business item number 5.
My understanding, Mike, is that the definition of hardship is not limited to economic. This has to do with additional mitigating factors, and I appreciate the fact that claimed economic hardship is explicitly stated in here as not being the sole criteria for a waiver or a reduction. So I do appreciate that. But that is up to the total discretion of the governing body as to that determination, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Other questions, comments?
So nothing else has changed? I mean, we're just...
The dollar volumes that we're going to say.
Yeah, just the
Nothing else changed.
number 1 there.
No, yeah.
And that has been reviewed, and
I looked at I helped draft the hardship language. That's what I helped with.
I make a motion to pass resolution number 1898, amending the schedule of fees for Titles 17 and 18 of the Gardner Municipal Code, providing for a reduction or waiver of application fees by the governing body.
Second. Motion, second, Freeman, that we approve resolution number 1898, amending the schedule of fees for Title 17 and 18 of the Gardner Municipal Code, providing for a reduction or waiver of application fees by the governing body. Roll call for this. resolution?
Wait a second, I have one.
Yeah.
So,
I am asking now. Roll call for resolution? Okay.
so,
Larry, go ahead.
so this all stems from one business owner. Is that correct? I mean, are we doing this, has this ever come up in any other instance?
Not within the past, year.
That you've been here?
No.
Can we find
I don't
any-
know about past that, but not
I mean,
within the past year.
I'm assuming that if it was an issue, it would have been changed long ago, right? So, I mean, this is the only instance we have, and and we're making a change on behalf of one person.
No, I don't think that is the case at all, Larry. I think that what we're doing is we're correcting a hole in this particular schedule of fees that was revealed by this case, but it's not happening just because this case came forward. If there were a case coming forward a year from now where we had a similar situation, we'd have the same discussion. It's just that we're fixing a particular schedule, going forward, so that we have some way, some provision to be able to, in certain extraordinary circumstances, make provision for a reduction or waiver of fees. This is not something that we're doing specifically for one person.
And then how do we define, for the council's purposes, as to who should get the hardship? How do we do that?
We don't.
That's
What it says in
it's entirely the
discretion.
We
jurisdiction
don't.
of the council.
Yeah.
So there's no rules, basically. Anything goes. I mean, this is like anti-government. I mean, this couldn't be this is anarchy. I mean, basically this is the beginning of what crony governments look like, when somebody can first of all, when someone can come in and change a law for the benefit of one person, and then the council, without any guidance of definitions of the words hardship or, I mean, it seems like this is the most likely to be abused privilege given to council without any restraint.
Okay.
Anyone else see it that way? I'm just curious.
I think this is where I usually say duly noted. We've got a motion on the floor. Freeman, no, I'm sorry. Shoot, I went back too far. Second, Freeman, that we pass resolution number 1898. All those in favor indicate by saying
I
aye.
think we need a roll call.
Oh, roll call. You're right. Starting to get late. Roberts.
Yes.
Freeman. Yes. Bodovich.
No.
Harrison.
No.
Shute.
Yes?
Resolution number 1898 passes. Council updates. Does staff have anything for council?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, we have an update from legal on the application that we were asked to take a look at for the item that you just discussed on Gardner Auto Sales.
Yes.
Legal.
Ryan, you may want to pull that microphone in on this one?
All right. Thank you, Cheryl and Mr. Mayor. I was asked by staff to evaluate.
I think we're one short.
Okay.
I'll be glad to share with Larry. I'll catch up.
Take this one.
There we go.
There we go. I was asked by Cheryl and Mike to evaluate whether the special use permit application filed by Gardner Auto Sales was a permissible application, both under Kansas law and under the Gardner zoning ordinance. And I ultimately came to the legal opinion that that I had two concerns, and it's my opinion that no, it is not a permissible application for a special use permit for two reasons. First off, let me start with the premise, and I think this is a premise that